Hey,
Hello.
you are running in circles.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of energy?
Eh.
Eh? Heard your pay got cut.
Yeah, we get paid like basically the same as you now.
God damn, that's just a burn on me. That's messed up.
True
Ugh.
though. You want to go somewhere, chat?
Sure.
Like on a roof or?
Yeah, that was fine.
Happy to 10-7.
How have you been doing? I've been calling a bunch of people today, catching up.
Oh, okay. Good under the circumstances.
Yeah? You always have a
Yeah,
happy attitude no matter what happens.
I try.
Yeah. But I can't imagine. You're probably super stressed right now.
Yeah, but just trying to hold everything together, make sure that people don't like lash out, so that we can figure out
Yeah.
how to fix this.
Is there a way to fix it?
Yeah, I mean, we talked to the other members of the council, get legislation passed that takes that power away from the mayor.
Oh, really? Oh.
That's sort of the thoughts, at least.
Oh.
Um,
Well, that makes sense.
yeah, it would make a lot of sense for like the council to have to agree on pay changes,
Yeah, I feel like
or
the mayor with
even
all
if
that
it's
power
just the treasurer.
is dangerous.
Don't know why the mayor doesn't have to consult the treasurer for the
Who
budget.
knows?
I mean, just like, oh yeah, it's an election soon. Let me just decrease taxes and raise everybody's pay so that the state account is losing millions of dollars every day.
Ugh,
So everyone likes me, and then cut everything as soon as the election's done.
that is messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also didn't like that when he asked me who I voted for, I said I didn't want to talk about it,
Oh,
which
that's
he
just,
interpreted as I'm not voting for him.
hmm. Which I'm guessing you weren't.
I mean, it is true, but also I wasn't telling any of the
Yeah.
candidates for any of the races who I was voting for. I'm only like really saying it to my friends. I kind of
Yeah.
don't want I want people to make their own decision. I didn't really want to influence people too much.
Yeah, that makes
But then
sense.
I'm in a position where if I say that I'm voting for someone, then it's basically an endorsement, and
Oh,
people
yeah.
follow that.
Since you're kind of the head of EMS, you'd be seen as like an EMS endorsement.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard something about the mayor wanted to replace you or something from Kiki.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he drove up to the emergency lane. He asked me who I voted for. I said I didn't want to talk about it. With him and Javon were like, "Oh, okay, I see." And then as he drove away, he said, "Enjoy your job while you still have it."
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, that's something. Definitely a threat. Hmm. Hmm. Party hardy!
Yep. Certainly does.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be going on a warpath right now if I were you, but you have much more tact than me.
Yeah. I mean, I think that us just kind of being the better person and being nice and just kind of
Yeah,
still doing our thing is what'll be best because he wants to like hurt us. He wants to. I mean, maybe he wants to just like replace everybody. I don't know. If he can
yeah.
spin a narrative of EMS is falling apart and they need to step in or something, then
Oh, they're trying to
they'll
make you fall
pass some.
apart so that they can
They'll pass
point
some
to it.
kind of thing like the PD continuity plan. Get the mayor. authority over EMS, and then he could replace me or other people. That's what I want to avoid.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, makes sense. You gotta be strategic about it, gotta not fall into his trap.
Yeah.
Hmm. I just realized today something.
What?
Uh, it's an anniversary of something today.
What?
6 years ago, today was, well, I guess this week is when the whole stuff happened with me going to
Is this when
Parsons
you
and
kidnapped me?
yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no. Calls for a celebration.
I think about that every time I go to Two Hoots Falls.
Oh my god, no. I can't
Like,
even go back there.
this is the spot where Johanna brought me when she kidnapped me, and then I just convinced her to walk around until she fell off a cliff.
Oh my god. I never. I can't go back there without, like, being very embarrassed.
Yeah,
But it just hit me like,
it is
man,
pretty funny.
pretty funny. Like, one of the
You are
worst
not
times.
good at kidnapping.
No, I'm not a criminal. Or at least you find it funny now.
Yeah.
I don't think you did at the time.
No, at the time I was pretty serious.
Yeah. It makes me think how far things have changed, and look at you, head of EMS now, me, a therapist.
Yeah.
Somehow, how did I go from being in Parsons to being a therapist?
I feel like that's always been like an interest of you. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
mean,
it's
it
a good
always
fit for
has.
you.
Yeah. I mean, I do worry, what if it happens again and I lose my job and then everything falls apart? It,
Well, you'll pick up the pieces.
yeah. I mean, it's just, you never know if something bad could happen again. I mean, something bad happened to me when Logan died.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of fell apart a bit then. Wasn't really great. I mean, fucking Logan.
Yeah.
Anytime someone who's really close to me died, it's always been bad.
You fall apart and then put yourself back together. Keep going.
Yeah, but I don't know. Just makes me a bit afraid coming back to the city because people die more frequently here.
Yeah, it is kind of a dangerous place,
Yeah.
but we got real good medicine.
Yeah, that is the perk. But, just one of those things that keeps me up at night sometimes.
If something happens and you fall apart, then either um you will like get an expungo and then find your way back into civilian life. I don't know, maybe a different career. Maybe you'll find something like a business or uh maybe like come back to EMS or a doctor or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, that's one option. The other option, uh, you call someone up and have them take you roof running.
What?
Go steal HVAC parts and sell them
Become a
for
criminal?
money. Yeah, you just become a
I didn't know
criminal.
that's what people do. Wait, they steal.
Yeah, they run around on the roof and steal the like air conditioning parts and stuff. I
Huh.
don't really know why. I don't know how much money you really get for that, but
I mean, it sounds kind of fun. It's like parkour.
exactly, parkour.
Parkour.
Every once in a while, I get a call from some. I've gotten call from people in like the exact same spot, laying on the ground in like this parking lot, and they're always blacked out, masked up, and they're like I fell off the roof. I'm like, oh, okay, oh no.
I wonder how
Help
that happened.
treat you. Oh, you want me to just help you up on your feet? Yeah. Okay, and do it. And I'm like, all right. Have fun. Don't get caught. And then drive away.
Police officer Johanna. Yeah. Somehow you always know what to do to make me feel better.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I just blab.
Yeah. I mean, you're a good blabber. Well, you're a good friend. Even if we don't talk as much anymore. Which is partially my fault. It's so weird when you're in different jobs and you don't see each other every day.
Yeah. We don't see each other as much. Not sad.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. We're there for each other when we need it. You know,
Yeah.
drop everything for each other if anything happened. But sometimes it's good to branch out. Like, I've been really enjoying, like, being with Julio. I've become really close friends with
Yeah.
Patrick.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Sammy Mustard.
That's a good crowd.
Yeah.
Good civilian crowd.
Except Julio.
One of the few. Except for Julio.
Yeah, I'm dating a gang leader.
He's a gang leader. Guessing
Yeah.
he's not a doctor anymore?
He is
Is
still.
he? Is he done?
Yeah, he was arrested, but they decided to look the other way about it because they like him too much. They didn't want to lose him.
Alright, well, I mean, hey, that's their decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, kidnapping, robbery.
Yeah, I think he did the cash exchange. I'm pretty sure he kidnapped Sammy for it.
Oh my gosh.
But she said he was really nice, so that makes me feel better. I wouldn't want to date someone who's like super mean kidnapper who shoots people all willy nilly.
Well, that's not your type.
Nah. I mean, maybe I like a little bit of a bad boy, but not too bad. And maybe I don't want to hear about all of his exploits with shooting cops or anything, but. I'm Nick. Yeah. Hey, that's dating in this city.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with that a bit now. Just friends getting into crime.
Yeah? Does it make you afraid?
Not really afraid. It's just I'm in a position where I have to manage some politics around that.
Oh. Yeah, everyone's in different groups and stuff, so it's a little awkward. Yeah. I don't know, I'm always afraid of Julio, like, getting hurt doing crime or getting arrested and going to the prison where it's a madhouse.
Yeah, prison not great. Don't like that.
Yeah. That's always been on the back of my mind.
I feel like Julio can handle himself.
Yeah, he can. But can't stop me from worrying. I'm always worry. It's love.
Mm,
Yeah. And your one true love is the EMS.
I wouldn't say that.
What is your one true love then?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Don't know if I have one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean I made a decision to commit to EMS and try to build it up, so
No. Happy
I'm very
doesn't date.
focused on it, but it's not my My one true love. Honestly, I
Yeah,
first started doing it just because it's what some of my friends were doing.
that was me as well.
Yeah, it was like Veronica started doing EMS more, and then I missed hanging out with Veronica because she was at the hospital or doing EMS all the time. And like, you know
Hmm.
what? I bet I could do that. I feel like that's maybe a thing that I could get into. The markets were closed at that point. Like, I need to find something
Yeah,
else. Joined and Ash joined and
yeah.
other people,
It's
and
funny how we
all
all
of my
just
friends were
followed each
EMS.
other.
Yeah, and now they're all gone.
Yeah. I
Oh, a lot of
was
them are
not
gone.
expecting V or Kiki to just leave. I probably
Yeah,
should have,
uh,
but
yeah. I mean, back in the day, they would always sacrifice their own mental health for the sake of the department.
yeah.
Put the department first. And then they both went to a bunch of therapy in the last 5 years and
I decided screw
learned
that.
how to sometimes, maybe, possibly put themselves first.
Unless City, who knows? Those two are always
Um,
self-sacrificial.
yeah, there's still a it's so freaking stubborn.
Yep.
Anyway,
Hey, that's V. Love her anyway. I mean, I was talking with her over the phone. She seems very happy, and I'm glad. I'm glad everyone's getting therapy, at least.
yeah,
Even if I haven't been getting as many calls. I need to really cement myself in the city. I've, I'm gonna do a presentation for the PD at some point. Slacks asked me
ooh,
to. About
okay,
communication, empathy, and respect.
oh, that would be good.
Yeah. I have the whole presentation set up, but I've been trying to figure out ideas for like little activities we can do for each each of the communication, empathy, respect. I have one for respect where I'm gonna put up like an opinion that I know they're going to disagree with on the board, and then they have to respectfully disagree. Like say something like police shouldn't be paid at all, or something like very inflammatory that would get them really mad.
You have to think of inflammatory. You might want to get
Yeah,
help with that.
yeah. That's I need other people to help me with that one, but I'm not sure for the other two. Empathy, maybe like putting like, oh, what this is a scenario that happens, and then asking them to identify the emotion in it, emotion they would feel for it. I'm not sure. I feel like it has to be something engaging and not something that's takes super long, because
Yeah, they got short attention spans.
short
It's
attention
got to be
spans.
engaging. Like, honestly, if you do this like class or something, it's probably going to be under half an hour total.
Yeah, I need to give it to
Um,
someone first. Which honestly, I have also been thinking of retooling it just for gangs. They could use it as well.
yeah, yeah, and being an active, honestly, like interactive things that you can do so that they're
Yeah,
like actively engaged, not just sitting there taking information.
yeah. I mean, I have these little, things interspersed about with. You ever see the dancing fruit videos you put on for
No.
little kids? Have that interspersed through it just to keep their attention. I'm treating it like a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's
Funny
the
is
best
good too.
option.
Have some funny bits.
Yeah, I do want it to be funny, but yeah, that's actually. Yeah, uh, hopefully it works out. And hopefully
Yeah.
that'll get my name out there more, because I feel like right now everyone just knows Pixie and Tanner.
Yeah, they tend to be around a lot.
Yeah, that's an issue, but I need to get my name out there. And I mean, Pixie was setting up the police ride alongs for, therapists.
Ooh.
So we ride along with them, do therapy there. Problem is, how do you get the police to know that you're around and able to do it? And how do you get the police to actually do it? They're too stubborn.
You're too who? Wait, who?
The police
Sorry.
are too stubborn to,
Police can be stubborn. Yeah.
yeah, doing therapy. By gunpoint. Imagine a rogue therapist like that. Threatens people at gunpoint to get them to talk about their feelings. It would be really funny. If Joanna totally lost it, that would be really funny. Yeah. But that's my plan for now. Hopefully. And other than that, I've been having fun doing little things. Like I've been doing personality quizzes. Which,
Saw that.
don't tell them, but they're really just BuzzFeed quizzes.
Yeah, there was someone who was like angry about being called names or something when they got a personality quiz.
Was that 80? She was real
I have
mad that I
no
called her a
idea who it
Chick-fil-A
was.
nugget.
It might have been.
There
But
was
you
a
called her a
quiz.
Chick-fil-A nugget?
Yeah, and she was really mad because I called her a homophobic chicken nugget. It's what the test said.
Oh, that escalated a little bit
Well, I mean,
from
it's
what you first
Chick-fil-A,
said.
so she immediately assumed I called her a homophobic chicken
Ah,
nugget.
okay. I see. I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
can't argue with that. But I can see how someone might take offense.
yeah, but that's 80. She's wacky. But yeah, I've been occupying my time. Oh,
What do you do when you're not therapizing?
uh, hmm. Yeah, I like picking up the trash. Being the championing, or campaigning for, keeping the streets clean, even though it's so hard. Oh, thank you, Ollie. And uh, just hanging out with friends. I'm hanging out with Patrick. Oh, Sammy's
Ring.
calling me. Oh yeah. Hanging out with friends. I want to find more things to occupy my time, but I'm always so like hyperactive. Like I need to find something that really gels with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Do you ever take off from work?
Yes. Um, I do try. So, usually on Wednesdays, I'll just stay home.
Oh,
And then a lot of times on the weekend, if I can get a good ticket, I'll try to do some stuff off duty. I actually have a good ticket today, but also I'm gonna need to be around more. There needs to be command presence
uh,
so that Max can't argue that we're not around.
yeah. How is the roster of EMS looking? Like, is it a lot smaller or?
Um, it's doing all right. Like we are a little short staffed. Let's see. Me, Dion, two captains, two lieutenants, four
Mm.
paramedics, uh, 12 AEMTs, 10
Oh.
EMTs, uh, 8 solo trainees, and like 16 non-solo trainees.
Hmm.
But also, so it's a bit light, but we also just went through and removed a bunch of inactives and
Oh.
LOAs. We're not letting people go on indefinite LOAs anymore
Yeah, that makes
because,
sense.
I mean, you saw the old roster how people would just be there on LOA like forever.
Yeah.
Um, so we're basically, if there's no end date, then we'll we'll just take you off the roster and you can reapply when you come back.
Yeah. That makes sense. Hopefully that's working out.
Yeah, I think it's fine. We haven't gotten to that point of those people wanting to come back yet. Um,
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's working out. It's just we're trying to get more people, but we're also trying to not overload the
Yeah.
FTOs.
That's gotta be rough with the, you gotta get the FTOs and then, yeah.
Yeah, and we've had a little bit of turnover, and some of the
Yeah, and
people
all
that
the
left have
seniority,
been
you know,
pretty active.
yeah. But, hey, you're finding your footing.
Yeah,
And I don't think,
yeah.
y- you know, are you guys like overwhelmed with calls a lot, or is the city more calm now that there's like less guns and.
We get. I mean, sometimes, honestly, there are fewer mass casualties than there used to be. There still are
That's good.
some, but I don't think that there's like the kind of guns and things that there used to be.
Yeah.
Right, like before the economic collapse, we'd have RPGs on the daily,
God.
automatic guns shooting people out. So we would have those like 15 plus person MCIs multiple times a day.
Yeah.
We don't really get that. So if we get an MCI that big, it's much more rare. It's more like maybe once a week type thing. And then we'll get smaller things where there's a handful of people that were shot down.
Mm.
And we only can fit 4 people, including driver in the ambulance. So we might need the uh full squad there, but for the most part, it's okay. People seem to be pretty good about just asking people to transport or putting them in queue when they're
Well,
a
that's
bit
good.
backed up.
Yeah. I know people
Um,
can't like
eh,
just push themselves up after getting punched anymore. That kind of.
yeah, the bigger issue is just the dead time sort of between certain shifts where we are
Oh
really
yeah.
struggling. We've been really struggling in this time period, late EU.
Yeah. I can see that.
Um,
Everyone's kind of busy at this point.
yeah, we just a few of our Lady U people left. And honestly, like Kiki and Veronica were some of the people who would hold this shift down a lot before.
Hmm. Need to find some British people.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the British people, like a lot of the EU people, really they go to sleep at Storm.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So there's some we can get. Might have been leaving, unfortunately, but then also a lot of this shift ends up getting covered by NA people who are just awake the whole storm.
God.
Um, and we have a lot fewer of those now.
That's probably a good thing though for their mental
It
health.
Yeah, well, so like I used to say that Kiki probably should have been more of an EU medic than an NA medic because she'd wake up before storm and she would go on duty, work for 5 hours or something, and then she would go off duty and hang out with friends and stuff. Um,
Hmm.
that's a lot of the NA people, if they're around a long time, they might do something like that. But we don't really have that so much anymore. So we're trying to hire for that shift, and we're getting
Yeah.
people. And some people came off LOA and stopped being sick, so it's a bit better now.
Well, that's good.
That and then the AU EU transition is always tough. There's always like a dead hour or two there that's really hard to fill.
Yeah. It just takes time. I feel like everything's just rebuilding.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is just we need to get trainees, train them up, get them comfortable, so that over the course of a few months they can then work up to be an FTO, and then take more trainees. So like it's
Yeah.
this cycle, but it takes months to get. So it's just slow build up, and
You'll get there.
I need people to just let me do it.
Yeah, give it time. And hey, you're gonna look back at some point and be like, hey, we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, that's the hope.
Yeah.
See how much the mayor can mess it up.
God. Yeah. I, I think you can handle it. You're stronger than that mayor. Hmm.
You know which doctors are on duty right now?
There was the one that's really Canadian.
Hmm.
I'm really bad with names. They keep telling me their names, and I keep not remembering. I need to like make a list or something.
Amber Atkins.
Yeah, yeah. She was the only one I saw. I miss having the little thing I could pull up to see everyone's names. It was such a good conversation. I missed this. Hmm. I missed this.
Yeah.
Something about sitting on a roof and talking brings back the old days. Oh, this is less sad and angsty.
Less sad and angsty.
Yeah. I mean, all rooftop chats are always like someone being really sad. Some bad thing happening, like, my life is over.
Yeah. I do like interviews up here.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
just kind of any talk that I want to get away from the riffraff,
Yeah.
the
I meant
the
more in the
general
far
talk.
past, on top of the EMS tower.
Yeah.
Remember having quite a few deep conversations there.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I feel a lot less volatile than I did then.
Good.
Even if my hair is cut like before.
Yeah, you have your crazy haircut.
What? Is that what
Do I
you
need to,
think
wa-
of
do I
it?
need, do I need to look out? Where's your
No.
beanie?
I don't know. I get that lost.
Hmm.
It disappeared.
You
I,
petition the mayor for a beanie.
oh, maybe. I don't know. I feel like this haircut is kind of grown on me.
That's what hair does.
Boom. Yeah. I feel like if I put on the beanie now, I'd be like reverting back to the old me. Like taking the beanie off is
Hmm.
symbolic. You got the new Joanna, the
The
therapist Joanna put
new
together.
Joanna, therapist Joanna.
Yeah.
You still crash into everything?
I don't really drive.
Oh, okay, that's probably smart.
God, I don't have a car, but I mean, I tried. I was driving a car the other day, and they're a little bit harder to handle.
It can be a little different.
Yeah, just not used to it. Oh God, Joanna's downplaying it.
Well,
Yeah.
what the heck? He's right there.
Hmm. Oh, I pull it up like I could see the beeps. I just I just pulled up my map like I could see the fucking where. It's
Good job.
instinctual. Yep, it's
Uh,
instinctual.
it is Bobby Charles.
Oh, of
Don't know what
course.
he's doing out of prison.
Hmm. Who knows?
All right. Well,
Yeah.
maybe
Get
get
back.
back to things.
Want a hug?
Sure.
Yay. Oh.
Good catching up.
Yeah.